Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hi there guys, my name is Jeff at TradeWinds. I'm going to be doing the virtual walkthrough with you. I'm just going to kind of start around the outside and work our way around, then head on inside and just explain a few things for you guys. This is your awning. It's fully extended. When that flaps at about 90 degrees, it's fully extended. That's where I stop. Any heavy rain, heavy wind, I would just recommend bringing it in. Otherwise you're dealing with insurance. Warranty will not cover that. You have some 110 option for a TV out here if you ever wanted to do that. Cable right here. Exhaust to your furnace. This is your water heater. What you want to do is you'll want to put your anno rod in right here, tighten it down, go to the other side, hook up to your city water after you bypass your valves on the back of this, which are underneath the cabinet on the inside, because right now it's in winterize mode, so you'll just want to bypass those, then it'll fill up your tank. Once water starts going inside it, you will want to relieve the pressure right here with this release valve. Air will come out for a little while. Once water starts coming out, you know it's safe to light. You do have a button right there for the electric side of it. This is gas and electric. But you do want to make sure that there's water in this before you light it, otherwise you will burn up the elements. You can also turn on the electric side of it and the gas side of it from the inside of the coach. To drain it, you just want to make sure the water's off on the city. Open this up. That'll relieve all the pressure. Water will come out of here for about 5 seconds. Once it's done coming out, you pull this and it drains from right there. You just want to make sure that you relieve all this pressure first, otherwise water's going to shoot out like a bullet. You're going to get soaked. Access to the bedroom door. Compartment extends over to the other side, which the door's not open over there. This is your convenience pack that you guys purchase. This is your sewer hose, which you'll hook up to the dump station on the other side. I'm not gonna lie, this probably isn't the best sewer hose in the world, so one thing I would do is recommend that you use your 20% off on your date of purchase and get a different sewer hose, a better sewer hose. It'll be a lot better for you. This is going to be your water pressure regulator. So whatever water hose you guys end up getting, I would just leave that on it. It's going to regulate the water pressure going through the water lines. Usually to about 40-41 psi. You don't want to just hook up a regular water hose up to it. You could possibly end up blowing water lines out. This is going to be for the hitching part of it, just for your coupler. This is a 30 amp adapter. That way you can plug into 110 if you need to. And this is going to be for your outside shower. That's your hose. Looks like you have two 20-pound propane tanks here. There is, right there is your regulator. There is an arrow on it. Just flip it over to one side or the other. When one runs out, you will have to flip it over to the other side. That way it runs off the other propane tank. Brand new 24 interstate battery. power tongue jack, docking light, battery disconnect, so you can turn that off. That way it's cutting all 12-volt power going to the unit. You do have a carbon monoxide detector inside, which does run strictly off a 12-volt. Your battery will die if you're not plugged in or driving down the road. Whenever you are plugged in or driving down the road, it keeps a charge to it. If you're not using it, I just recommend disconnecting it. You have your stabilizer jacks right here. Those are just for stabilizing, not for leveling. So you might have to back up where the tires are onto some blocks, make sure you're all nice and level, then bring these down just so they're taut to the ground. Access to the compartment from the other side. This is your fresh water or your potable water. So if you're dry camping, you don't have full hookup, you'll fill up right here and you'll have to use the water pump, which the switch is inside to turn on, and that way you'll get water through the system. Otherwise, if you have full hookup, you'll hook up to the city water side of it, which is on the other side of the slide, and you'll get water instantly. This is all your information, your tire pressure, your VIN, year, all that information's right here. Your fresh water drain to drain that if you do have to fill it is right there. You do have 2 dump stations. You have one right there, then one on the very far back there that you can probably barely see it, but I'll show you guys when I get on the other side of the slide. You do have wiper seals, one on each side of the slide, one on the top. We do have lube inside the parts store that you can purchase as well. It's just a spray. I would definitely recommend doing that. Spray the outside of it, get behind it, spray that. Do that a few times a year. I just want to make sure that that doesn't start cracking and lose its durability. I'll walk around the other side. And that dump station right there is going to be for your black, so I would definitely pull that one first, then move over to the other side. You'll have another black here and a gray. Pull the black first, then pull the gray, just kind of cleans out your sewer hose. Outside shower. It's going to be your city water connection right above that. So you'll want to use that water pressure regulator on your hose. Hook up there and you get water through the system instantly. Black tank flush, the way that works is you'll hook up that hose with the water pressure regulator. Make sure that your black tank is open with the sewer hose connected. Turn on the water and you got a little mechanism inside there that's going to spray off your black tank. You just want to make sure that that's open with the hose on it. That way it's draining as you're doing it. Otherwise, it's going to fill up the tank, back up through your toilet, all over the floor, and you definitely don't want to do that. Option for cable satellite. Option for backup camera. Spare tire. Outside kitchen. And you do have a quick connect for the gas line for your grill. Alright, I'm going to head inside, show you guys a couple things. One thing I'll show you before I do, just want to make sure that this door is all the way open. Then you can lift these steps up, it just sits right inside the frame, then you can close your door. That way you have, your steps won't look like that, they'll just be inside. And just make sure it's open again as you're bringing them down. You can adjust those legs right there by that pin, depending on where you're at, if the ground's a little bit off or whatnot. Head in. Smoke detector to the left. You got your bunks. Some USB 110. This can be your monitor panel, so you can check all your levels right here. You have your battery, fresh water, black, gray 1 and gray 2. This can be for your water heater for the gas side of it. On the electric side of it, you'll have to push that button on the outside of the coach to the left lower of the water heater for the electric side of it. Otherwise, you can use the gas side of it. Water pump. So if you're dry camping, you got to fill up your fresh water or your potable water. That's where you'll turn on to get water to the system. Then your interior and your exterior lights. Awning and slide out. I'll push a button. You have your carbon monoxide detector right there. Like I was telling you outside, that runs strictly off a 12 volt. So like I said, if you're not using the trailer, just use that battery disconnect. That way it cuts all the power off. Otherwise, if you leave it on and that battery dies outside, that green light on there will turn red. That'll start beeping at you, just kind of giving you a warning like, hey, you know, something's not right. I don't have any power going to me. It's going to be your converter. This is where all your breakers and all your fuses are. Looks like a bunch of 15s and a couple 40s there. When one of those goes out, a red light will shine next to it, so it makes it super easy to know which one it is. So I just keep a few of those on hand just to be on the safe side. Stove and oven is gas. You push up on that, that lights these up. Your sparklers to the far left. Then these three in the middle are going to be for the stovetop. This one on the very end is going to be for the oven. If you push this light all the way down, that turns the oven light on. You will manually have to hold this into pilot and then use the sparkler at the same time. Once it lights down here at that coupler, I usually let it stay lit, let it get a little hot, and once it's warm enough, I'll let off on this, turn it on, and it lights right up. Your refrigerator, these refrigerators are just off a 12 volt and electric. To turn on the refrigerator, it's that switch right there. And they get cold pretty fast. Fireplace, that's electric. Your TV is actually your radio as well. And you just control your, you can change everything by these buttons right here, and change your what channel radio you want to go to. Everything's through this. You can control your outdoor speakers with that, and inside as well. Microwave. Over here is your thermostat. It's just your basic thermostat, pretty self-explanatory. You got your bathroom. Then you got your GFI plug, just like you do at home in your bathroom. One thing I would recommend before you go camping, once you get to the campsite, just go behind the toilet, underneath the sinks. Just check your fittings, make sure they're nice and tight. Things do tend to loosen up as you're going down the road. So I would just double check those every time, just get in the habit of doing that. I don't want you to get there, hook up to your city water, start running water, and next thing you know you got a puddle of water on the floor. So just get in the habit of going around, just making sure all your fittings are tight. That table just lifts off those poles. You can store them underneath the bench there. The table will just rest right there on those wood slots. Then the cushions make up the mattress. This just pulls out into a bed as well. In your bedroom, exit window, do have an option for a TV in here as well. And a closet over there. Alright, well I think that's just about it. Thanks for choosing TradeWinds. Enjoy camping, you guys.